Hello! Perfidious Pete here, struggling to channel my inner Taylor Swift as I deal with a little heartbreak in Sheltered. And I know I give Taylor Swift a lot of flack, I really do. Like a disturbing amount of flack for an older fellow like myself. But I give her flack mostly because, she's put out 9 albums, largely the same material 9 times. It's basically just the one song over and over again. But there is one thing I have to give Taylor Swift no matter how much I criticize. That girl knows how to bounce back from a broken heart. When it comes to dealing with disappointment, Taylor Swift, she deals it like a meth-addicted Vegas casino worker. And I need a little bit of that for myself right now. I gotta internalize a little bit of my own private Taylor Swift. I thought Wally and the Beav had come home with enough parts to patch up the Winnebago. I thought we had everything we needed, but it turns out there were 2 chunks of the Winnebago that we were short. Yeah, go talk to the guy at the lumberyard. 2 pieces of the Winnebago, though, that we needed that we didn't get. We were 2 chunks short. Just like Calvin Harris turned out to be 2 chunks, or 2 Lokis short, I guess, of a Tom Hiddleston. I don't know, I digress. I can't make everything about Taylor Swift. As much as I'd love to, I can't make it all about Taylor Swift. So let's just fight whatever this guy's going. Hey, Carl, what's up? How you surviving The Walking Dead? Your dad, Andrew Lincoln, is going to be really heartbroken when I stave your head in with this axe. Carl! Don't get chopped in the head, Carl! It's going to end badly for him. But once this is done, then I think maybe we'll grab our metal detector and send another crew out to the salvage yard, see if we can't find the parts that we need. So we're gonna bully you, Carl. I'm gonna make sure you're not for much longer. Yeah, that's right. Get ready for a little head chopping. 40, and dead. We not only killed Carl, we killed him with room to spare twice over and stole a body of anti-radiation tablets we don't need and a hinge I don't really want. On the plus side, whoa, Charles, we gotta monitor your trauma a little bit, because that's getting up. Turns out, when you kill a Walking Dead character, it's traumatic not only for the fans, but also the writers, too. Lumberyard has some stuff that might be useful, like this hatchet, which, you know what, as many I'm not sure we even need more hatchets at this point. I'm still gonna take it. Give me all your wood, lumber, metal. The saw does literally nothing, but I suppose we could always recycle it if nothing else. And speaking of which, how are we doing on water? 178. That's good enough. Let's see who's ready to go expeditioning and then dispatch them forth to go expedition. You have a 9 strength, June Cleaver? Man, you really been buffing up, girl. June Cleaver, you've been working out. Oh, are Wally and the Beav ready? Never mind then. We're just going to send when it comes to dyed-in-the-wool, thorough, cold-blooded, methodical killers, nobody's better than Wally and the Beav. Well, boys, there you go. It's time for a folksy homespun moment. Well, boys, I think it's time we go out there and show this old apocalypse what we're made of. Let's show them what the Cleaver clan can do, which is mostly hack everyone we find into violent chunks of disabused flesh. Church, large pharmacy. I'm looking for, all I really want is salvage yards. I want every scrap yard we can find. Small scrap yard. So there's one there. Large house, medium house, small house. I want like, isn't there a large scrapyard somewhere down here? I could swear there was a large scrapyard. Large house, medium house, small hardware store, large pharmacy, church, large police station, large house, small petrol station, a bank, medium house, and a large house. Bunch of caves. What do we got up here? Not scrapyards, that's what we got. We got a restaurant out in the middle of nowhere, which is bizarre. It's the world's least popular restaurant because it's near no civilization whatsoever. The mystery hatch, which I have no idea what that mechanic is, and I have not come across the code for the mystery hatch. Florist, a small pharmacy, a small house, a church, petrol station. Hey, guys, I need scrapyards. Really, all I want is scrapyards. Hardware store, yeah, Pharmacy, not a scrapyard. Also still not a scrapyard. Not a scrapyard. None of these things are scrapyards. Is there a scrapyard done by Brook Castle? There may be a scrapyard done by Brook Castle. Recycling centers. Do scrapyards have a unique, like, logo? Do they look different? Okay, they got the little hook thing. That's what we're looking for. All right. Where's the little hook thing? Are you a scrapyard? Nope, you're a hardware store. There's a scrapyard. A large scrapyard, in fact. Are there any additional scrapyards available? It appears like there is a small scrapyard and a large scrapyard, and as far as scrapyards go, that's the map. Alright then, so we hit this one 4 days ago. How long since we visited the large scrapyard? 3 days ago. Well, we're still going to do this, so we're going to go... I mean, this is a really long trip. If we're going to hit anything in sharpness, what would that be? I mean, this... Let's hit this small petrol station. We could use some gas. Okay, fine. Then it's down to this large house, this small scrapyard. Then we're going to bounce over. And as we're bouncing, I mean, we may as well... We haven't been to this large house in 40 days. Might as well touch that. Medium house, 40 days. Might as well touch that. These we have been to very recently. Oh, there's a small scrapyard. So we'll hit that. Then we hit this. And then do we just circle back? You know what? Yeah, that's fine. That's 91 water. That's actually a shitload. I'm comfortable with that. Wally, get your trusty hatchet. We're not sending Wally Cleaver out into the wilderness without his hatchet. He's also going to be carrying the metal detector. Who has a higher perception, I wonder? Wally or the Beeve? Probably Wally at this point. He's done most of our murder, kill, death action, give you a large rucksack. See, I don't want to give Wally a motion detector because I really don't want to I don't want to hamper Wally's chances of coming across people. Wally's a people person. He loves people. Never met a person he didn't like to disembowel. And I want to give him every opportunity to disembowel as many people as possible. I think we'll just give you a knife, Beeve. You're not strong enough to wield a hatchet yet, so knife it is. We probably have too many knives, if I'm being honest. Baseball bat? Nah, I will give you a gas mask, though. You're going to be toting the tent, or did we already dispatch the tent? It looks like I sent the tent out with another crew. We, in fact, did send the tent out with another crew. All right, well, we don't have a tent available. We could build the tent if we really wanted to. I'm honestly not that concerned about it. Is there any other utility item we might give you? Motion detector. Again, which I'm actively opposing. I don't want to give you a motion detector. Is there anything else that might theoretically be useful in any circumstance? Not really. We got an extra car battery. We got to install this stuff. This clutch cable, car battery, and tire. We actually already have 4 tires, and I'm pretty sure we have a car battery, too. Clutch cable? No, just go. Wally and the Beeve are dispatched. In the meantime, hey, Francis, why don't you put on a suit? When you're done, fix that oxygen filter. Holy crap. We're 54%, guys. Stumbled across a shack that might have some good loot. Well, you should check it out. Good Guy Francis is falling down on the job here. Repairing the stuff outside is sort of Good Guy Francis's job, and he is definitely not doing it. We have the ability to upgrade a system. Is that a fact? Somebody in this shack and they want to talk. Always talk to a random stranger who lives in a shack in the middle of nowhere. This could not end tragically. There's 0 chance of that happening. Hey, travelers, perfect opportunity for the both of us. We're going to have to wait and see. You have such lovely things. Well, that's fantastic. Helen, why don't you go ahead and fight this man, and I'm going to have you... You know what? Defend, actually. We gotta conserve your stress, and I was gonna say Helen should be more than capable of chopping this man in the face. That guy stole our handsaw. Interesting. Try and subdue this man. He resisted. Alright then, Helen, just hack his face off. I want my saw back. There you go. You got in one good poke, Daniel. I'll give you that. That's a good shot. You earned it. You also earned that hatchet that split your skull like a old cord of wood. Between the two, we really should not be sending Helen and Charles out on the same mission together, I suppose, because both of them are the most brutally efficient killers since Wally Cleaver. Sending them out together is probably a bad idea. We'd have been better off to split them up. Another shotgun, another axe. We're going to take all of the things until it's full, and then we'll just start weeding them out. It's our standard paradigm, pretty much standard operating procedure at this point. Hey, Ward, how's the plant looking? Water the plant. Plant is dry. Somebody's got to feed the stupid cat. All right, Laura. Go feed the damn cat. June Cleaver appears to be preparing a meal. Yes. Francis, I want you to fix that. And then fix that. Black rain on the surface. That seems bad. Our deer is still out there, by the way, in that advanced snare trap. That thing has been out there forever. I'm starting to feel like maybe I should just put it out of its misery. What are we doing on fuel? And we could add some fuel and fix it. That'll be fine. Ward Cleaver, I'm going to have you just repair everything down in the basement, so that doesn't need to be fixed. All right, does this need to be fixed? Planter, fix it. Stove, fix it when you're done. June, go hit the punching bag. Hey, good guy Francis, you're not done up here. Go fix the water filter. Large reservoir that'll have some good loot. We've been to all of these places and looted all of the things. Is the loot really that good? At this point, it's just find more of the same stuff we've already found and tell Joyce to clean the shelter. Also, Laura, you should fix those beds. Anything else that requires patching up? I mean, we should just fix all of the things while we're here. Forest out in the wasteland, of course, check it out. Fine. Patched up. What should we look into upgrades, maybe? We can absolutely upgrade this stuff. This would keep 11 people in the shelter. Do I really want to have to feed 11 people? It doesn't really seem like we would have enough water to feed 11 people. But then again, there is something we could do to get more water. We'll go back to that radio signal in a minute. If we get to tier 4, isn't there like a water condenser? That's a thing, right? It is. What do we need? We need pipe. We've needed pipes forever, man. How long on a recycler until it's done? You got 3 minutes. Okay. There's some pipe right there. That's right. We're going to lay some pipe, boy. We really need a lot of pipe. Like a disturbingly large amount of pipe. Also, hold on. Check the vehicle. Clutch cable. We need a fan belt and a distributor. So we have all of the other car parts. Wally and the Beaver checking out a florist shop. Natural, by the way, environment for Wally and the Beav. They love the flowers because it reminds them of everything that they are not. They're like, they're so peaceful and beautiful and lovely, and everybody likes flowers. Unlike me, Wally, who is not peaceful. I'm warful, ugly, and nobody likes me at all. I'm a monster, Pete, and I'm aware of this. Fix the efficient shower. We should deconstruct this bad boy. You know what? Yes, do that, actually, when you're done. Deconstruct the old shower. It's a good shower. It's not as good as the efficient shower. Small petrol station. Might as well check it out. We also wanted to build our upgraded toilet. We have the good toilet, but an efficient toilet would be better. Especially if we're going to consider upgrading the size of number of people in our shelter. Small reservoir out in the wasteland. Good guy Francis is running around dropping some mad repairs. Good shower deconstructed. We picked up 7 pipe, some wood, and a couple of valves. Francis is going to grab a meal. That's fine. Beeve's going to check out that school. June Cleaver, why don't you go clean the toilet? Ward is just standing around. Soil is moist. Small reservoir has some stuff that might be useful. Well, you should examine it then. I wonder if the water condenser goes inside the shelter or outside the shelter. I would have to assume it would be outside the shelter. And speaking of things going on in the shelter, you know, it's been a long time since we've expanded the room. What are we missing? We don't have enough cement, really. Can we make cement? No, we need sand and limestone. Huh. All right, I guess we'll make sure that Wally and the Bee bring back some sand and limestone. We'll just go ahead and expand the old shelter the full way. Might as well go for the full McGillicuddy. We're going to build all of the things. Wally found something at a school. Sand. Actually, you just found a sack of cement, which is fine. Again, take all of the things, guys. If there was one improvement I could make to this game, that improvement would very definitely be a take all button. Scan the frequencies there. Everybody else is just sort of milling around. It's a ho-hum day at the shelter. Hey, June Cleaver, have you got any more paint? Didn't we bring back paint for you? I thought at some point we brought back some more paint. What is this, bedroll? Eh. Did we not? We did. Green paint. Yes. Make more delicious lime green paint and paint. You gotta finish things up, June Cleaver. You can't have an you know, we don't want to have a fully unevolved shelter. Bumped into somebody else on the road. Looks like they've got something to say. You want us to handle it? Go stab him in the heart, Beef. Why do you even ask at this point, guys? I really am confused as to why you ask. Perfect opportunity for the both of us. I can confirm it's the perfect opportunity for us to murder you and you to be dead. Could be, we'll have to wait and see. You have some perfect wares. Here, take this book and give me all of the stuff that you have. You even got the advantage of me in a trade. So, sure. I have no need for books. It's also a chance to get some free charisma for Wally. And the Beeve. The Beeve, who desperately needs it. I'm not sure how he's less charismatic than his axe-murdering brother, but he sure as hell is. It looks like I've found a hatch. Should we take a closer look? Mystery hatch. Is this another different mystery hatch? Oh, wow, another hatch. I wonder what's underneath. It looks pretty rusted. Some sort of code entry panel. I mean, it says enter the code, but we don't know the code. How are we supposed to find these codes? That's my question. Here, we'll just try this. Appears to be wrong. All right, well, that's it for us then. I want to know where we get these codes. I want to check out the mystery hatches. June, why don't you go back to punching the bag? Joyce, maybe fix... Yeah, it's fine. Fix that. There's 6 meat in the freezer. We should probably have you eating that. There's no desperate meat. That's another thing, too. How long has it been since we've eaten the sweet, tangy flesh of another human? I mean, it's been a while since we've eaten a person. Oh, we can go down another level, too. Do we really want to fully pimp out the shelter? I mean, we could pretty easily. We've got all the tools we need to upgrade. Speaking of which, I kind of want to upgrade the vault door, which we need cement for that, too. Level 3 door upgrade. We need hinges and pipes for this one. Level 2 door upgrade. You know what? Yes, do that. Good guy, Francis, you upgrade that one. Ward Cleaver, you upgrade this one. We want to make sure the shelter is as well defended as possible. Might have some good loot. Of course, take a look. As soon as the recycler finishes also, we should have a pretty strong supply of pipe, because unless I'm mistaken, we did spend a lot of time. Hey, Ward, you want to come back in a shelter instead of standing there with the radiation door open so everyone can die of ionizing radiation? Terrible idea. Well, I'm just going to stand here like a jackass. You're very frustrating. Francis, get back in a shelter for much the same reason. Go back to your wandering and meandering, pointless lives. Meanwhile, Wally and the Beaver are out there doing useful stuff. Speaking of which, Joyce, June Cleaver started it, but I think it's time for you to finish it. Keep painting the walls green down here. I want this whole level green. It must be green. We're like Ruby Rod here, okay? It's got to be green. What are we doing on food? 85 out of 90. Plenty of food, then. Just take all the things. When you find things, you take the things. How we have found this many things in the same locations as many times as possible, I don't know. It seems like they should be pretty well looted out. Like we should have already taken all of the food and whatnot. Large house has some stuff that might be useful. Well, no harm in checking it out. We've got enough room to take all of this stuff. We should really build a record player, too. We have records and no player. Hold on. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Who wants to build a record player? Who's feeling musical? Ward Cleaver, you want to see about whipping us up a jukebox here, buddy? What are we missing? Batteries, really? Takes 10 batteries to build a jukebox. Okay. Still need some pipe for that water condenser, which I am interested in. I also want to build this, which again takes pipes. Rifle sentry trap is sort of the next thing on my list of things to get. I want to make sure the shelter is as well defended as possible. The ammunition press, it's something that we would probably want to build in a long term, but in the immediate future, we have a respectable supply of ammunition, and we know where to go get more if we want it. It's blocked by a ferocious-looking creature. The most ferocious-looking creature you could possibly have encountered is Wally Cleaver, and unless you've bumped into Wally, I think we're going to be okay. This bear probably... Oh, he countered you. Countered Charles. That's pretty impressive. Charles is, I think, our best fighter. It's not going to do this bear any good, though, because he just got obliterated. Well, welcome to Meat. Population U. And Helen has increased both her strength, dexterity, and trauma. Was it really that traumatic fighting the bear? I mean, it walked up, took one small swipe at Charles, and then he just chopped his head off. The bear fight didn't really seem as traumatic as it could have been. At this point, fighting a bear, I'd be like, hey, you know, it's nothing compared to Wally Cleaver. Scanning the radio frequencies did not yield any information. Well, we might as well continue our quest to paint the walls green. Go back to scanning the damn frequencies, Donna. June Cleaver, what do you say we maybe paint the downstairs a little bit? Are we going to go for the same color, really, June, do you think? I mean, this is a different area. This is more of an industrial and work area. And I think orange is going to be the color we want to go with down here. Also, these bricks are going to blend in better, so our hiding spots will be more difficult to find. Good guy, Francis, I'm going to appropriate you for a minute and go take that recycling. I need those pipes. Now we got to recycle more stuff. What do we want to get rid of? Anything that we could use to make pipe. Valves become one pipe. No, we need more valves than that. What do these turn into? Fuses and plastic. Don't really want either of those. Motors? Turns into 4 wiring. That's pretty good. Rope turns into nylon. How the hell does that make sense? This rope turns into nylon rope. I guess it could be, what a Pete, it could just be nylon rope. Very funny. Well, we've got a giant stack of old televisions. I don't see any particular problem with recycling those. It's going to get us enough plastic transistors and fuses to choke a mule. But what I want are things that recycle into pipes. We should recycle this car battery, tire, and clutch cable because we have nothing better to do with them. Old televisions as well. Sure. Recycle it all. 25 minutes to recycle all that shit. Holy crap-a-moly. What we should really build, if anything, is just another recycling center. Small scrapyard out in the wasteland? Yes, search it. We need car parts, Beaver. This is why I dispatched you from the building in the first place. Absolutely go do it. June Cleaver getting us a nice institutional orange down there. Keep painting, June. Yeah, that's it. Your nesting instinct has kicked in full force. I want the whole shelter painted different colors. We're color coding our levels. That's what we're doing. It's a color coding system. The plants look. Soil is dry. Water the plants, June. Found someone in this small scrapyard. They're signaling us. I think they want to talk. What do you want us to do? Hack their heads off and find me a alternator and a clutch? I don't even remember what it was. Give me the damn car parts I need, even if you have to chop James in half to get it. What's up, James? Are you hurt? Are you bleeding? There's never enough blood. I need more. I need yours. You, sir, have chosen your opponent poorly. Wally? Time for you to execute your mandate. You want to see how a murderer murders, James? Take a fucking note. Oh, wait, you can't take notes because I hacked you into oblivion. Well, I mean, I guess if you were a better killer, you wouldn't have needed to take the notes in the first place, and also you would have been chopped apart by Wally, the murderous thug Cleaver, who is he's just a nightmare opponent. Wally Cleaver is the worst thing you could ever face in a dark alley, a light alley, any alley in the world. If you come across the Wally Cleaver, he is going to gut you like a fish. This is, what? An alternator. I think we have an alternator. I don't remember. I know we don't need that tire, so we're going to leave it. We don't need these wrenches. We're going to leave them. I'll take the gas mask. I'll take the leather. Scrap piles, I think, recycle into pipes. At this point, we really just only want to sort of grab stuff that we can use to recycle into a pipe. I will take that battery. The wood is always useful. We have probably a borderline enough metal at this point. Sand, we already have a full stack of. We could use limestone. There's no room for the limestone. Well, what do we want to get rid of? This empty petrol can and instead take limestone. I'm comfortable with this. We don't have room for the plastic. I'm just going to leave it. We have so much plastic, it's not even funny. What does it take to build another recycling center? Like, look, we got to double up on this whole recycling thing. The world, one of the reasons the world ended in the first place is people didn't take care of the planet. This is our opportunity to start over and do better. What do we need? 18 freaking... Everything we want to build in the entire world takes pipes. It's all pipe-based. Pipe meta is the new meta. If you don't have enough pipe, you might as well just hang yourself in a closet. You need pipes and nothing but pipes. It's disappointing. It's also, specifically what car parts do we need to? I want to double check. A fan belt and a distributor. Okay, those are all we need. But I think I'm going to wrap this episode up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, well, Wally's got some hungry wildlife. This is going to be a wolf, I think. But if you enjoyed the episode, you might consider dropping a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to watch Wally Cleaver show a wolf what a true predator looks like, you might consider subscribing as well, because holy shit, Wally is a murderous little beast. Just unbelievably. There aren't words for Wally Cleaver anymore. He's a monster. If Wally Cleaver was in your closet at night, you would have had reason to have been afraid as a child. There's a Wally Cleaver in your closet. You got to burn the house down and nuke the planet from orbit. It's the only way to be safe. It's also the way to end this episode. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.